Hey, welcome back to another video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I know you've seen the title to this video, how to bag multiple baddies. Not one baddie, not two baddies, but a plethora of baddies. Bagging so many baddies that you just look at baddies and be like, this baddie shit is overrated.
I realize that it's more women than men outside. And it's a lot of bad bitches outside. That's why men be like, they just want to be single and be outside. Because it's a lot of women to choose from. And
Hold on, I'm gonna stop it right there. Fellas, if you have your ish together, you making good money, you're clean, you're groomed, you have your own place, your own car. It should be bare minimum things, but if you have these things together, it's endless for you. It is really endless. You just gotta start walking around and knowing your worth. The world is literally yours. Just think about it. Imagine going out to a party or a bar or a kickback and you know that you're in better shape than the majority of the men there. You know financially you are better and well off than majority of the men there. You know that you have a better car than the majority of the people there. You know that you have a better home or apartment or whatever than the majority of the people there. Walking into that room, you're gonna have a different attitude. I'm not saying be arrogant. I'm not saying be a D-I-C-K. I'm not saying be an a-hole. Always be humble, but always also know your worth, know what you bring to the table, because you built that. You built yourself up. You deserve to pat yourself on the back. So imagine walking into a space knowing that you are top tier. People are gonna be able to sense, see, and smell your top tierness in the air. And this is why women say, oh, I like my men medium ugly. Or I like my men with dad bods. Are there girls out there that really like guys that got a little extra on them? Yeah, there's a small few, but most of them say that, but then you ask them who's their celebrity crush, I guarantee he does not have a dad bod. It just doesn't work like that. So they say I want a guy with a dad bod, I want a guy that's medium ugly, because they don't want to compete with other women. They just want the guy that's not gonna have options, never gonna cheat, never gonna, oh, if he can't exercise options, if he doesn't have options, if he doesn't have women coming at him, I don't ever have to worry about anything. If he's out of shape, I don't have to worry about women, or even if he does act up, your first thing she's gonna say is, I can't believe I let him cheat on me, I gave his FAT behind a chance. You know, they're gonna shame you for the things that they say or claim that they love about you. The shame is coming in hot. If you're a guy, you're on your purpose, and you're in shape, you like taking care of your body, you don't have to have washboard ass, but you got a flat stomach, you're not overweight, you're taking care of yourself, you better believe your girl's gonna see that. You know what I mean? You're gonna want her to be in the gym with you. Like, that's like man, I'm telling y'all, this is off topic, but the gym relationships, finding someone that works out is a top tier relationship. It's awesome. If y'all ever notice, after the gym, you just be like extra aroused. You go to the gym with your girl, y'all get that workout in together, then y'all go get another workout when y'all go home. Top tier.
all bad bitches, like, women not only put effort into their body, their hair, their clothes, their mind, their pockets. Like, men have choices.
Right there. She knows. Men have choices. Men have so many choices. It's been so many times in the prime of my dating, or even right now, like what they do. I can be out right now and walk in, you get eye contact with someone. You get eye contact with another person you find attractive. Both of you guys can mutually see you find each other attractive. And you're like, oh, okay, that's what's up. It's been so many times I've been approached by women, and the thing they say is, I know you see me looking at you. Why didn't you come and say something? Why didn't you come say hello? I gave you the eyes. You know, in the woman's eyes, that's shooting her shot. I gave you the look. So now you're supposed to come over to me. That was me shooting my shot, giving you the look. Now, I've seen guys get the look, or heard guys getting the look before, and you go over and she be like, oh no, I got a boyfriend. Oh no. So I'm just like, you just boosting her ego. When they say, I know you saw me looking at you. I was giving you the eye. I was giving you the look. Why didn't you come and say what's up? Why you ain't come talk to me? My response has always been, so what? Yeah, I saw you looking at me, and I looked at you. Like, I'm not a thirsty guy. And some women are really attracted about guys that aren't thirsty, that are just laid back. No, some women like the hype dude, loud dude, all in your face dude, but man, most of the baddest, finest women that got their ish together love a low-key guy that's off in the cut. You can always tell who is like the top guy, the top two guys in the group, the guy that got his ish together. He's normally laid back. Bruce Lee said this, he said, learn to be calm. Being calm is a superpower. Think about that. Learn to be calm. Being calm is a superpower. We always see people wild out, yelling, acting like they're big and bad, but just to be calm in a wild or outlandish or crazy situation or in a tense moment, just being calm and being focused, that's a superpower. Just because you looked at me, I'm supposed to sprint, skedaddle, gallop, you know what I'm saying, weave, swim, move across the room just to come and have a conversation with you. Hey, I seen you looked at me. What does that mean? What do I do now? What? And the next thing after I say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I saw you looking at me and I looked at you, but it's okay. I have no problem with seeing someone that looks attractive and being like, wow, that person looks good. And then them looking at me and saying the same and just leaving it at that. I got friends that every time a girl look at them, they got to go try to get a number, bag a number. Or a girl look at me like, yo, that girl just looked at you, go talk to her. No, for what? Like, you know what I mean? I'm good. Okay, you looked at me, I looked at you, you're here now asking me why I ain't come up to you. Where do we go from here? Or better yet, women don't ever think in their mind that like, okay, I looked at him, he looked at me, I can tell we find each other attractive, but maybe he just doesn't have time to get to know someone new right now. Maybe he's on his purpose, maybe he's focused on his craft, maybe he's in a relationship. Well, that don't even be crossing women's mind. They be like, I looked at you, why don't you want me right now? Why didn't you come say something to me?
Bad bitches. Choices. You could be outside and be flipping bad bitches. Legit. Women that have their own apartments, own cars, take care of herself. She fine. Can read, pass a...
I'm gonna share this story with y'all. Back when I was like heavily dating, like, you know what I mean, I was dating openly and I was dating multiple women. Nothing serious, I was just dating. Women do the same thing. They have like 5 to 10 guys that take them on dates, they get free food, whatever. I was dating multiple women and it's crazy. You know, when you're dating women and you have your ish together, you know, you don't become the fun boy. Like, you might be the fun boy originally, but if they come to your spot, they see your spot together, you see you got a nice car, see you got, you know what I mean, a career, they don't want you just to be the fun boy most of the time. They look at you and be like, oh wow, this could be the one. I can see a future with this guy, I can see a relationship with this guy because it goes past his looks or knocking the ankles loose. It goes past that. Like, he has something going on. Like, I like it here, I like this space. I can see myself having a drawer or two in his apartment or in his home. That it switches. When you have your ish together, they want you. Like, you know what I mean? They want to be in a relationship with you. They want commitment from you. So I've been the guy that just looks good and had a nice body, and I'm still trying to find myself. And women understood that, so they already knew I don't want him serious. I mean, I don't really know what he want to do or what he got going on. To me, having stuff going on and going for myself and still looking good, and then it's like, so what's going on with you? What are we doing? How much longer are we gonna do this? What's our plan? Where do you see us going? That's when it gets real. So they're gonna get attached. You got your ish together, they're having a phenomenal time, they're going to get attached. And sometimes they'll automatically start claiming you like y'all already together, or like y'all boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever. I don't really say them too grown, like, you know what I mean? Say that. I feel like, girl, like, I want to be make me a girlfriend. I'm like, bro, how old is we? Like, your boyfriend, girlfriend, like, you know what I mean? We can be dating exclusively. That's a better term for that. But sometimes they would automatically think you are their boyfriend or y'all are dating exclusively without even having the exclusive talk with you. Like, y'all didn't even sit down and have the exclusive, it's just us, nobody else talk. It's just in their head. Mentally, they having such a phenomenal time. Like, they already wrote this Disney storybook ending and how it's gonna go and how are things moving. They're telling their friends, their girlfriends, their family, I think I found the one, I think I found a guy, I really like this one. And in your head, you just think y'all vibing, having a good time. And you know, you dating on this, multiple people, and you think she probably doing the same thing, but something clicked, she didn't cut all them dudes off because she having such a phenomenal time with you. So I had that happen to me, but I had it happen with 2 girls. They both found out about one another. And it was crazy because it was like this big blow up and big uproar of, we caught you, you're caught. And then I'm looking like, hey, I'm not tied to either one of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? I had to really break that down. And then it came clear and it was like, yo, he never really said that. So after that happened, both of them tried to spin the block. And I was like, what threw them off, because it wasn't like, it ain't like they was like, you know, sometimes girls catch you up or you get caught and they're like, oh, we done with him. They end up becoming BFFs and go to brunch together, have mimosas. This happened and they was like, you gotta choose either her or me. I'm like, yo, y'all 2 are wilding. It's more people than y'all 2, but y'all wilding right now. So my response is, I'm done with both of you. I'm good. I'm good on both of y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm good on both of y'all. Both of the girls end up trying to spin the block. One of the girls hit me up and commended me and nodded, basically tipped her hat to me and said, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, you bagged 2 fine girls. Like, both of us are bad. Like, you did that. She's like she straight up told me that. And I was like, yo, that's funny. You know what I mean? But I'm a baddie too, bitch. No, I didn't say that, but you know what I mean? It goes down like that.
5th grade level. Honey, we can't do that. Women can't be outside trying to flip men because it ain't a bunch of good men to flip. What you gonna be flipping? A bunch of dirty, used up?
I don't agree with that. There are a bunch of great men to flip out here for y'all women. But y'all won't flip them because they're not tall enough. Y'all won't flip them because they don't have enough money. Y'all won't flip them because his size isn't big enough for y'all. Y'all won't flip them because a bunch of other unrealistic expectations y'all throw on men. That's why y'all think it's not enough good men. The label and what y'all think good men are is twisted. There are more than enough good men out there. You just look over them. I say this all the time. There are phenomenal men in your DMs. You're ignoring them for the scammer, the drug dealer, the ball player, and to have fun and have this extravagant lifestyle and be living in the thrill. And because you think the really nice guys, you know, they're boring because they're all about you. They don't have options. That's why they're boring. They become unboring to these women once they get 30, 35. They're gonna start dating with a purpose. And panic mode, biological clock is ticking. They might have already had a kid. They looking for you for another kid and for you to be a stepdaddy to another man's child. That's when it's gonna click. As a man, I wouldn't advise anybody to wait on that. So there are dope men to flip. It's just what you're interested in is terrible. You're making poor decisions. That's the bottom line. And you can ask, what's your definition of a good man? They'll tell you something, but they'll run into a guy that has money, has a nice car, knows how to knock your ankles loose, has all of that going, and their list to vet men will be completely thrown out of the window. They won't even, the checklist doesn't even matter. They're having such a phenomenal time. It's thrown out. Even the red flags that they can see in a man, they start to look like Six Flags. And a lot of times where they think they found the one, they found this guy that has all this great stuff going on. That's why they run into men that, in fact, I'm gonna keep playing. I ain't even gonna get into that yet.
Already married, cheat on his girlfriend ass niggas?
I was just about to say that. They run into these men that are already in a relationship, already married. It's right in front of their face. They would be able to see it. They would be able to tell something's going on with somebody else in the picture, but they don't because they're having such a phenomenal time. The red flags look like Six Flags.
It's a lot of single bad bitches outside. It's messed up. I feel like a man right now, if he felt like getting married, he can catch him one that's a good one. It's not the same for women. It's a lot of dudes out here with issues. They ex-wife messed them up. They still with their girlfriend. He lived with her, but they ain't. Like, it's ghetto outside. On the men's side of things, I don't know. And even if you a man with money, something wrong with you. So women can't really flip men.
I don't agree with that. There's nothing wrong with men that have money. Women have literally, over the last 5-10 years, have told on themselves on these apps. They've told on themselves saying they use men. They told how to use men. You can literally YouTube videos on how women get money from men. How to get a sugar daddy. Do y'all know a sugar daddy is an older man that gives you money and pays your bills, and you return the favor with sexual acts. And for those of you that say, "Oh no, I just talk to mine. He just wants conversation," that's a fairy tale, and it might happen 1 out of every 10,000, 100,000 sugar daddies. The rest of y'all are giving up some sugar, and for a guy to pay your bills and do all that, and in return you have to do that. That's prostitution. That's what that is. We put a bow on it. We put a nice bow on it and call it, "Oh, I need a sugar daddy. I'm trying to be a sugar baby." That's prostitution, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is. So y'all been sitting up here on this app, telling y'all business, telling how y'all get over men, telling how y'all lie, how y'all cheat on men, how y'all do it, how women cheat just as much as men, but women are smarter. You know, y'all telling on yourselves. So I don't know. I know y'all think, oh, men are dumb, all men are dumb, but we ain't that damn dumb. You know, we're taking notes. We're listening. We're putting things together. Enough is enough. Like, I don't understand how y'all don't get that.
Like, men flip women. Like, it's a lot of men outside that be having multiple relationships. Women be having multiple pocket ships. Like, women be like, he got money. That'll make him attractive. Like, you don't ever hear women being like, girl, yeah, he tall, he nice, he attractive. Where they doing that at? It's always like, well, he tall and he got a job. Or is he rich? That's why I fuck with him. Like, men be like, I got a skinny one, I got a thick one, I got one who's rich, I got a...
I agree with that. I had a couple homeboys always just looking at me crazy back in the day. I never understood, like, during the dating period, or guys that had a rotation of multiple women, how they just have 5 of the same type women. And then they look at me like, bro, you don't have no type, you all over the place. I'm like, why would I go get 10 boxes of Fruity Pebbles? You feel me? No, let me get some Frosted Flakes, let me get some Apple Jacks, let me get some honeycombs, let me get some Raisin Bran. Run me all these different type of cereals. Like, you know what I mean? Why would I get 10 boxes of the same cereal? I want to choose different types of cereals. Put your top 3 cereals in the comment section below. And that's how I always been as far as like dating, especially if I wasn't in a relationship and I was just like dating and having a good time. Why would I just get 3 or 5 of the same type of woman? That makes absolutely no sense. Let me get a thick one. Let me get a slim one. Let me get a goofy one. Let me get a smart one. Let me get an athletic one. Let me get a shy one. Let me get somebody that's promiscuous. Let me get somebody that's crazy. Let me get somebody that's married. Let me get a lesbian. I'll tell y'all no lie. No, I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
One, I got one that's young and just wants some gym shoes. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I think men have it easier when it comes to picking a relationship. Women have it easy when it comes to simping y'all and taking y'all money. And I'm
gonna say that right. You heard that right there. So if you simping, fellas, it's your fault. And the confusion of simping gets a lot of people get confused. Being a gentleman is not simping. You know what I'm saying? A Russell Wilson is not a simp. A simp is going after a young lady, spending your time and your money and your attention and your energy on someone that does not like you back. The feelings are not mutual. And you're hoping to make the feelings mutual by doing all of this. That's a simp. You paying for stuff, you sending money in hopes of getting a speckle of the energy that you're sending out. You know, you giving out 100% energy, you just hoping to get 10% back. Maybe if I buy this, that's a simp. That's a cornball. That's what a simp is. There's no mutual attraction. You trying to get her attracted to you by paying for stuff, sending her 20,000 Grand Rising texts and asking how she's doing, asking how her day's going. You telling all this texting and sending. It's a dude that's doing the 10th of that that's knocking her down. That's a simp. And you are, as a man, you're in complete control over that. So you got to do better. Women that like you as well and are interested in you will spend money on you as well. And ain't nothing wrong with spending money on women. But if she really like you, what you will know, women got money too, bro. Women like whining and dining and spending money on somebody they like. If she don't spend no money on you, I ain't seeing you looking, oh, I really want this, oh, I really like that. I don't hit you with the random gifts. She really not that into you, bro.
To me, I look at that as that's your fault. You shouldn't have let her get you. But when it comes to like getting married and having a relationship, I feel like men can make that choice when they want that. If a woman goes outside and like, I'm looking for a husband, it's gonna be a minute before she find one. Cause the pick of the litter outside right now, baby, is rough.
It's definitely gonna be a minute. Guys and women that are watching this, I don't care if you don't agree. I've seen it for years, and these are the facts. Women can sleep with almost any guy they want. Cause guys will sleep with a dumpster. They'll knock down a dumpster if it has a hole in it. You can sleep with the majority of the guys you want. You can go in the grocery store right now and be like, I want to sleep with someone. And guys will line up. Vice versa is not going to happen for most men. The majority of men, that's not going to happen for. Even though you can sleep with as many men as you want or whenever you want, you cannot get that same amount of men to want to marry you and want to be with you for the rest of your life. You know, they'll take that quick satisfaction and hook you up and do that real quick. But as far as dropping down on one knee and proposing and say, hey, I love you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, it's not going to happen like that. So women can get almost any guy to sleep with them, but they cannot get any guy to commit or propose as easily. When you see her on trips for free, when you see her in sections drinking on other people's bottles and chilling and standing on couches or sitting down resting her feet or posting on her Instagram story for free. You see her in designer and this guy bought me this and this is what I got him doing. All of that's great. And this is not a jealousy thing. That's phenomenal. That's great. That looks good. Live it up. But it comes to an end. And that is what it is. Like a younger girl's gonna come through. Or she's gonna get tired of living that life. Trips are fun. Popping bottles are fun. Getting designer's fun. But it's an emptiness to it when it's with someone you really don't care about or love. As you get older, you're going to want that. You're going to want someone to confide in, lay with, hold you, cry with you, wipe your tears, really care about your well-being, and almost put you before they put themselves. That's not happening with just random dudes, you know? So that fast life and them getting that's cool. But it's gonna get old. And as a man, I know we still have the final say so. Even though we propose, 99% of the guys that propose, the women say yes, because you already know she's gonna say yes. So the man still has the final say so of a woman becoming a wife. My message to guys is just don't fold. Don't let nobody meet you at the finish line. Don't let nobody try to hit you up at the ignoring you for 5-10 years, getting ran through for 5-10 years. Now she's like, oh, I'm over this. I'm ready to settle down with you. Nah, I hope y'all better off. I hope you know your worth, and I hope you love yourself more than that. Don't wait around, let nobody dangle like a fish. You dangle that little bit right there in front of you. You like, oh, come on. Nah, bruh, you better than that. Just know your worth. Don't let nobody that's been somebody else sneaky link for 10 years, been multiple dudes sneaky link for 10 years. Now she ready for you to wife up. She dating with a purpose now. Well, why you playing so much game? I don't want to link. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to drink. I'm not trying to. Yeah, you've been doing that for 5-10 years. You tired. That's all right. Step aside. Good luck out there. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. Tell me what y'all think. It's so many different parts of this video. Looking forward to the comment section, seeing what y'all drop down there, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.